Let me stream too.
Okay. And if you're able to put your cameras on, we love to see your faces. It's just a connection.
Okay, should be good.
I'll make sure it's in the right place. You got it in one person. Hopefully. Marisa, if you can make sure we're in the right place, that'd be awesome. So good morning, everybody. It is the 26th. It is Boxing Day. It's such a great, great day. We hope you had an incredible Hanukkah. We hope you had the most beautiful Christmas and just holiday season. We love you all to pieces. I'm just going to start by saying we will be having our team call tonight, One Person Big Difference team call tonight at 7:30. And it's good central, and it's going to be incredible. Many of you may not know our entire upline support team. You will meet them tonight. They want to come and they want to see your faces. They want to thank you for an incredible year. You might hear some more of their stories. So for you and for your team, it's going to be beautiful. We'll also add in some additional clarity for what is going on today till the end of the month. But tonight's Zoom is going to be very, very special at 7:30 Central. So definitely make sure that you're there. So we want to make this as quick but as clear as possible. We are so excited. If you haven't noticed from all of my messaging, LifeVantage Corporate is just doing unbelievable, exciting things by offering a promo and incentive starting any minute now. Pretty soon, you're going to be getting an email from corporate, you are, and also your customers into regards to a promo that Sean's going to be going over. Very, very exciting stuff. So again, this is something that we want to take ownership of. We are the CEOs of our business. We want to take ownership of this for not only ourselves, but for every single person that we have enrolled into the entire organization. Doesn't matter if you've enrolled them or whatever, they're in your organization. Also, every single customer that has ordered and is regularly ordering, this is going to benefit them. So we're going to get down and dirty and personal. And what a great time to do that and to send gratitude and thanks back to all of those customers that we love so, so much. So Sean, I'm going to pass it over to you in regards to what the company promo is. And then who, I've already said that we're doing it, but would like to, I'm telling you, the company promo is already insane. But who would like to spice it up a little bit more, right? We just like to do that here at One Person and make it even better. So go for it, Sean Poe. We're going to add into it. So we want to bring clarity on the two different and make it even better.
All right, so let's start with the consultant side of things. And I do not have any slides for the consultant side, but it is this. If you spend $100 plus between now and end of day on the 31st, you will be able to take off $20 on your order, one time per account. So if you order $100, spend 100. This isn't SB, so it's not the product volume or the sales volume. It's actual spend dollars. You spend $100 or more, you're going to get $20 off. You don't get multiple times with this on an account. So if you spend 400, you're still only getting 20, but 20 is 20. So take advantage of that. However, if you have old accounts outside of your main position that were grandfathered in when we switched to Evolve, or if you're in a non-Evolve market. So for example, if you have a business center, 2, a 3, a 4, whatever it is, you can order on each one of those accounts $100 plus and get $20 off. So for me and Michelle, if we wanted to do a $100 order in BC1, we'd get $20 off, pay $80 for that 100. If in BC2 we wanted to order $200, we would get $20 off the 200. That'd be 180. The other thing that some of you may have is a spouse consultant position. Again, that would be prior to Evolve because you can't open that anymore. You could order under that spouse position if it's a consultant and get the same deal. Okay. Any questions at all on the consultant side?
And that is the LifeVantage promotion.
Yep. This is strictly LifeVantage. And I'll talk about here in a second what me and Michelle are adding on to both of these. But I just want to make sure that the corporate side of things, any questions at all? It should automatically show up in the cart. Yes,
Dollars, not points, right?
correct. Yep. Dollars spent, not sales volume or commissionable volume.
And we'll get a few different questions maybe that aren't addressed here today, you guys. Please make sure that you are watching the One Person Big Difference OPBD Telegram thread. And we'll make sure that we get all questions answered immediately there, okay? Anything
this
that I
is-
get,
This is taking effect right now, right, Michelle?
yep, it's going live at 9 Mountain, which is right now. So anybody should be able to go in there right now and put in a $100 order, a $500 order, whatever order, and get your $20 off as a consultant.
Okay, so the customer side, I actually do have some slides, and I'm gonna put together both. Well, I'll tell you what the customer side is first for corporate, but the slides I'm gonna show you are gonna go through both the corporate promotion and our add-on for this. And again, any leaders out there that ever want to add on to make it even more irresistible, feel free to add on your own bonus to anything that we ever roll out. So with the corporate promotion for customers, we have the reward circle that customers can be in where they earn credits. Depending on how much they've spent, it's either a $10 credit for every 200 they've spent, or if they've spent 1,000 over their lifetime, they get a $20 credit per 200 spent. So our customers have credits built up if they're regular subscription orders. And sometimes they use those the month that they get them or the following month. We do have some customers, and I'll show you how to see this, that have built up a bunch of customer rewards and never have used them. So you might have to proactively show some of your customers how to see how many credits they have, or tell them how many credits that they have, and then also how to utilize those. So with this promo, instead of being able to use 10 credits for every $100 spent, which is the normal LifeVantage use of these credits, so a $100 order would become 90, they're going to triple the amount of credits you can use per 100. So if they have 30 credits sitting there, instead of having to spend 300 to utilize all of those credits, they could spend $100 and get $30 off. So that $100 order now becomes 70. But again, this is dependent on how many credits they have. Some people have spent all of their credits on a regular basis, so they might only have 10 or they might have 20, but up to 30 credits per $100 spent. Okay. Any questions on that? And then I'll get into what it looks like on a few slides with our promotion as well.
They have to
And from
spend
what-
100 though?
Say that?
They have to spend the 100 though? It has to be at least 100?
Yes. Anytime that people are using reward credits, the minimum spend is always 100. And this is going to be the same. It's just tripling the amount they can use per 100. Good
And
question.
it's huge, guys, to have it triple.
Yep.
With the amount, what we've been looking at, how many people have rewards credit sitting there, and there is a lot. Go ahead, Angel.
Thank you. So just an example, let's say they have $20 sitting there and they spend the 100. Do they still earn the 10? So then it's $30 off, or is it just the 20 that they have? So this is people that only have existing credits, or they still earn 10 when
They'll still earn their normal credits, but those won't be applied for use until after the order is submitted. But for example, if somebody had 30 credits sitting there and they used 100, they could put in that order and get it dropped to 70. And let's say that that new order gave them an additional 20 credits, they could turn around and put another $100 order and immediately use those 20 credits. Okay. And that again is only going to be if that was enough to put them over 200 spend for their next credit accumulation. But yes, they could put this in multiple times. Any other questions before I show you guys what we're doing on top of that?
So yeah, Sean, just for clarity, the $20 off for 100, that's separate from the rewards credits completely, right?
No, these are their reward credits.
No,
So
I'm
I think,
talking about
Lisa,
the
I
other-
think you're talking, no, okay. The first thing that we spoke about was consultant promotion.
Oh, that's right.
Spend
Thank you.
100, you get 20, spend 200, you get, 20. And then, but we didn't go over the PO part of that yet. Sean, I'll get to that. But this reward side is a whole different, that was only consultants.
Yep.
And all consultants in business center area, business centers. And then this is just customers now that we're talking about.
Yep, and
Hey,
I think that
Sean.
answers Donna's question as well. I think it was the same question. So,
Yes, thank you.
yeah, $100 order for a consultant gets you $20 off. And that's that deal. Could be $100, it could be 1,000, doesn't matter what the spend is. If it's over 100, one time you'll get $20 off. But
Hey, Sean.
we're gonna increase that. And then second is what we're just talking about now, where customers only, because they're the only ones that'll have reward credits, they can use up to 30 credits per $100 spent. So $100 spend, they could drop the order to 70 if they have 30 credits. If they spend 200, they could use up to 60 credits, which would drop the $200 order to 140.
And
If-
Sean, just to make sure that that's super clear on the things corporate sent out, they're calling a credit, one credit, $10. So they're saying 3 credits instead of 30 or 60.
Okay, I
So
haven't seen
so
that
it's-
yet.
I'll send it over to you. It's just so people aren't confused at 3 and
Yep.
30, all that.
Yeah, so then 2 credits equals 20, 3 credits equals 30, 1 credit equals 10. And Sean, thank you so much, Jillian.
Yep.
Sean, this might bring a little more clarity as Sean goes through and shows you how in the world do I know how many credits my customers have? And how can I call them and be like, oh my gosh, we got free money for you, people. We got free money for you. Let's apply it. This is exciting. And bless
Yep.
them. Okay, go for it, baby.
Yep. Angel's asking if they only have 10 reward credits or $10 worth, we'll just say $10 worth of reward credits. If they have $100 order, yes, they would only get $10 taken off up to 30 max. So if they had 20 sitting there, they would get 20 applied. And they apply those at checkout, you guys. The normal process, there's a little box that'll come up that'll say, do you want to apply your $20 worth of reward credits? And that's when they make that choice at checkout that they want those applied. Des, you had a question?
Yeah, I'm assuming, Sean, that they'll be sending an email out today to customers too as well, correct?
Yes.
It should have
know
already
that-
gone out. Yep.
Okay. I know that a lot of people don't check those or get those, or it seems like,
Yeah.
you know how that goes. But
Yeah.
no, I just wanted to make sure at least they were, but okay.
Okay, let me share
Yeah.
my screen. Let me share my screen real quick on these. Okay, so we are also going to add on to this for customer spends starting at $200. So if they spend $100 and they have 30 credits or more, they could use up to $30 worth of credits to take off their order. At 200, they could use up to 60 credits of $60 worth of credits from LifeVantage. And then we will also send them $30 back. So what that would mean on a $200 order is it could drop it down to $110 depending on how many credits they have. So if they had the full $60 worth of credits plus our $30 that we're giving them cash back, it would drop a $200 order to $110. Any questions on this?
Yes, I was just asking. Oh, gotcha, Venmo. Thank you. Answer there.
Perfect. I can't see the chat while I'm screen sharing, so let me know if there's any others in there. Thumbs up, we're good to go. Next one.
Yeah, we got some excited people.
Yeah, this is
So
a
yes,
crazy
Sean
deal, you
and I
guys.
will, yeah, this is huge. Sean and I will send your customer cash back on top of what LifeVantage is crediting them. And he'll go ahead and keep going and we'll tell you how we'll do that at the end.
Yep. So I want to go through a couple of these examples at different dollar amounts so that we have clarity each time this changes. So if they spend between 300 and 399, they're going to get approximately 15% cash back on a $300 order or $45. So any spend between 300 and 399 is going to be $45 back, and they could use up to 90 credits from LifeVantage. Again, they might not have 90 credits worth. They can use up to 90 or whatever they have. If they have 60, they could use 60. Okay, so a $300 order, if they had 90 credit or $90 worth of credits, that would drop that order from 300 down to 165 between our cash back of 45 and their $90 worth of credits with LifeVantage. Almost 50% off for them.
Is that not crazy? Whew.
400 is going to be pretty much the same. It's going to be approximately 15% back on 400. So that's $60 back for them. And then they could use up to $100 credits. $400 order could potentially only cost them $220. Here's where it goes up a little bit percent wise for how much they're getting back. So at 500, they're going to get an extra $90 back, which is almost, well, it is 18% on a $500 order. So instead of 15% at 500, they're getting 18% back from us. So a $500 order, if they had 150, and most customers won't have 150, but they'll still get the full 90 back from us. But if they had 150, they could take a $500 order, drop it to 260. So this is where it gets super important for you to go in and see how many credits each one of your customers has, so that you can let them know, hey, it makes sense for you to put in a $500 order because you're only going to pay 260 for it if they had a bunch of credits sitting there. And then if we'll send out when we list these out, each in $100 increments up to 1,000. So there'll be one that says 600 to 699, 700 to 799. Okay. But the next time that it jumps up on a bigger percentage is going to be 1,000. So if you have a customer that wants to spend $1,000, they'll get 20% cash back from us. So $200 back, plus they could use up to 300 in credits. Almost nobody has 300 in credits, but there are a few that we've seen listed out there that have never used any of their credits and they spend a lot. So on a $1,000 order, it could potentially drop down to $500 depending on how many credits they have. So that's the customer side, is they can use up to triple the amount of credits of normal. Plus, if they're spending 200 or more, they're going to get cash back from us. Questions on that?
Yes. What if so with that $1,000 deal, I'm thinking of the highest business pack. What if a customer says, hey, I want to become a consultant? Technically, they become a consultant, but they're a customer ordering. Does this deal from you guys apply in that case?
If they upgrade to a consultant, they would be on the consultant promo.
Okay.
And then Aaron's asking pre or post tax and shipping. The dollar amount spent is before tax and shipping. So whatever they're ordering, dollar amount in actual product determines what their cash back is going to be. Okay, so on the consultant side, we're going to add some cash back as well. And I don't have any slides on that. So on the consultant side, where is that, Michelle? Okay. Consultants. So again, with corporate, they're getting $20 off on $100 plus. And then we're gonna start adding extra cash back at 200. So let me see here. Okay, so at 200, they're gonna get $30 back from us. And I'll type, maybe I'll put it onto a slide. I'll type it as we're talking about it. Okay. So let's do this. So spend 200 to 299. We're gonna get extra $30 back from Sean and Michelle. Yeah, so that's pretty much the same as the customer deal. It's going to be 15% on 200 to 299.
So for consultants, then it's corporate is going to give them $20 back. And we're gonna be giving $30 back at that 200 to 299. So they're getting $50 back.
Yep, so a $200 order would drop to 150.
Right.
300 to 399, you're gonna get $45 back from us. So again, the 20 with 45 would be $65 off.
Whew. That makes my heart race.
I'm gonna jump up. 400 is gonna be the same percent back. 400 is gonna be 60 back. The first time it jumps up is gonna be at 500. So 500 to 599. You're gonna get 18% back on that order, which is 90, right?
It's
So you-
90, but then I want you to keep remembering, you guys, the extra 20 then. So then 110.
Yep, so $500 order drops to 390. And then again, we'll send out what it is at 600, 700, 800, 900, but it's 18% cash back on all of those. So $600 order is going to be 105 plus the 20 from corporate. 700 is going to get you $125 back from us plus the 20 from corporate. 800 is going to get you 144 cash back. 900 is going to get you 162. If you spend 1,000, let's see here. I'll just change this one. So 1,000 to 1,099 is going to be $200 cash back from us. Boop, boop, boop. And then anything that you want to order over $1,100, just text me and Michelle and say, this is what the order total is. What do I get back? And we'll send you back what it is, but it'll be approximately 20% of your order. So at 1,000, you're getting 200 plus the 20. That would be $780 for $1,000 order. And then we're going to also send out to you guys after this call exactly what you need to send to us for us to see these, because trying to get the reporting from corporate has seemed to be a challenge for the last promo that we did. So I will go back to you guys sending me emails. This one on the consultant side is simply going to be an email to me with the subject consultant cash back. In the email, consultant name, ID, and the amount spent. And the spend total is the amount of product they're paying for after any discounts, actual amount they pay before shipping and taxes.
Yeah, and we do have that written out, you guys.
Yep.
So, Sean, my mouse had died, so I had to run and get a charger really quick. Did you show them how to look for their customer rewards?
Not yet.
Okay,
Wanted all the details out first on both sides.
perfect, perfect. Questions on the consultant side?
Okay,
Now,
me
if, okay, go ahead, honey.
I was just going to show them real quick where to find the customer side for credits.
And if they have a spouse account, Sean, a business center, the same thing will apply if they want to order in those as well and cash
Yep.
back from us.
Yep, any consultant account that you have, but we're not gonna combine multiple accounts. It's just one order. What does that total up to be? Send that amount in. I don't care what ID you put it under. Okay, so
Okay.
how do you
This
find?
is really important, guys.
How do you find your customers? So once you're logged into your back office and you're in your dashboard, there's going to be two different ways to find this. So at the very bottom of every screen in your back office is this reporting list. If you click on reward circle, it's going to take you where you can see reporting menus on the left and then reward circle info on the right. The other way to get to this screen is at the very top of each page, just click reporting. Okay, so if you were in holding tank and you wanted to go there, just click reporting. Or scroll down to the bottom, click reward circle, it'll bring you there. Okay, so now we're looking at these four reports. You really just want the first two, because the last two are just going to be people that are not participating. So I would go to reward circle customers in my organization. So the first one is going to be anybody that you personally enrolled with whatever consultant ID you're logged in with. Okay, so now I can see MJ is the first one listed here. What I'm looking for is this third to last column, total available credits. So she has 20. So what I would be talking with MJ is she could use all of her credits. If she spends $100, it'll reduce that order from $100 to 80. Now she could, if she had 30, she could have used more, but she only has 20. So it would drop it from 100 to 80. The next person, Ashley, she has more than 30, so she could use a full 30 on $100 order, or if she spends 200, she could use all 40 of these. Now, the third person here, they have a lot of credit sitting out there, so I'd want to make sure that we're definitely talking with Nicole, because if she placed a $400 order, she could use all 100 of her credits. So that would be a $300 order, but also we have our side of it where on the customer side, if she spent 400, she's also going to get 60 back. So she could get $160 off really of a $400 order. So that would be what? 160, 304, 240 for $400 worth of product. Okay, and again, you can see some people have a bunch of credits. Some people, like at the very bottom, Kristen White doesn't have any. Liza has 10. So, you know, Liza is a normal situation, normal order, but I'd still reach out to her and just say, hey, you can use that $10 worth of rewards for an extra order.
Question, Sean?
Yep.
Sorry, so I see expiration of credits and then expiration date. I see, for example, 12/2 expiration of 20 credits. This person has 120 available. 20 will expire on December 2nd, which means they've expired $20 worth. So we have to be sure and double check that, right?
Well, I think whatever's listed here on the total credits available, they haven't taken them out of their account yet.
Okay.
But like somebody like, well, that doesn't expire till March, the one with that
Yeah.
has 100 expired.
I was just confused by 12/2/23 expiration of $20. What do we tell them for the actual real credits? This person.
Whatever it says in total credits available is all I would be looking at.
Okay, okay.
You guys see how much that's gonna add up? Not only in volume for you and your business, but holy guacamole, how blessed these people are going to feel by using that amount plus tripling the ability of what they could normally be using. That's insane. So we've really got to dig in and commit to blessing the heck out of our customers. We want them to be raving fans. We want to go into the new year with these new goals and new life of what can we do to impact our customers and our business in the most beautiful ways. And the best way right now is right here, 1000%. What a gift to reach out and let them know. Any other questions on how to find this information? This is really important.
Well, real quick,
And-
let's talk about printing this.
Okay,
No, there isn't an easy way that I've heard from people to print this. So what I would
Jillian might have
suggest, hey, just wait a
There
second,
sorry.
is take a screenshot of this and just print the screenshot. But Jill, what did Kurt show you last night?
So if you just copy it, like, where you hold so this is me talking and I know nothing about technology. You press the left button and you copy it all, the whole thing, whatever your list is. So mine was like 167. You copy that, you paste it into the first box of an Excel document. It all pulls up and you can print it directly off of there. I did have to take some of the columns out because it wouldn't all fit lengthwise on one sheet. Excel people could totally figure that out better than I can. But you just copy it into an Excel document and then it printed it all out super easy.
And for some people, it is just gonna be that they, like Sean said, you get in on your phone or you're on your computer here and you just screenshot it and then you print it out for some.
right.
Sean, Jen is asking, can new customers participate in the Sean and Michelle promo, or is this only for existing customers?
Yeah, we can open it up to any new customers with the $200 plus spend.
Yeah. Happy New Year. Good question, Jen. What other questions? Because if you have the question, I promise you others will have the question. Promise, promise, promise.
Hey, Michelle and Sean, it's Jackie Shore. How are you? Merry Christmas.
Great, Jackie.
So I put a question in there, but it probably wasn't quite understanding. So like I have a lot of distributors. So when we go into that reward circle, am I going to be able to see my entire downline and like
Yes.
all my, yes?
Yep,
Okay.
there's two reports that are gonna be there. The first one, let me just share again so everybody can see it. The first one is just gonna be your personally enrolled. So this first one here that I have highlighted, my reward circle customers, is only
okay.
your personally enrolled for that ID that you're logged in with. The next one down is your entire organization.
Okay.
I don't know that it'll load for me real quick because it's gonna be like
Yeah.
1,300 people in ours, but if you click on that, it's gonna be the same formatted report, but your entire organization.
Good question.
Yep.
Sean, if I could really quick, and then we'll finish up here, you guys. Canada, oh, Canada. Canada, in your Awesome Activators discussion Telegram thread, I did put all of the details in your thread last night at 11 o'clock. Here is what it is. Spend 130 and you get $26 off. This is from corporate. Spend 130, get $26 off. This applies to, this is different, all consultants and all customers. So all consultants and all customers in Canada spend 130, get $26 off, and it's a max of one account. So the same thing though, if you have multiple accounts, spouse account, kid account, whatever, you can do that. And then this is only for consultants. Order $100 with the NFR site and you will get $20 off. So that's amazing. So all that's there, and then we'll get all the extras over to you guys as well. So let us know, Canada, if you have any more questions on that, but very, very similar, exciting promo there. Yes, Cheryl, you're welcome for this. We hope you guys are as excited as we are. Oh, I don't know. Life is just for fun and for living big, and we want our people activated for life. We want opportunities for people to be able to get more product. You know, when with these customers, encourage them to maybe get some things that they've never had before with this free money, right? They've banked this like a present to them. Maybe a lotion and potion, a true renew. Maybe, you know, pet tandem for their, you know, just think other things that they can experience a new product. So I would look at what have they been ordering over the past on their subscription to earn all these rewards. And then say, oh my gosh, you don't have to do this. You can get whatever the heck you want, but might I suggest, because you see in our customer page, people love Axio. People love, you know, whatever, you get the gist. What else? Any other comments, questions? I'm going to do my darndest to get this text out. It's a lot, right? But we want this as clear as possible. Clarity equals power. This will go through the end of the year till the 31st at 11 Mountain. However, let me tell you my heart's cry to you. You want to start today and you want to go as if you have until tomorrow, honestly, because New Year's Eve, New Year's, all of that is on a weekend. People are going to be getting ready for their parties. They're going to be getting ready to decorate their homes or go somewhere. We've got weddings. I mean, there's just a lot. So right now is when people are ready to get the phone calls, get the things, and they're going to appreciate that, and they're going to forget. So word of advice, I mean, I'm just going to hunker down. I have a lot of people to go through myself. It's worth it. And your people are going to thank you. Any other questions?
I have
Listeners,
one.
Any other words of advice?
Just a
I've got a
massive thank
question.
you. Sorry, go ahead.
Show your face when you're talking.
Okay, so I'm just wondering, you didn't mention how they're gonna get reimbursed.
Venmo only.
Okay,
Unless it's Canada. Canada
Yeah,
doesn't have Venmo, then
PayPal
it's
for
PayPal.
Canada.
so I've got some
Venmo only
old,
for the US.
I've got some old people I know don't have that, so I don't know.
Well, we'll work with you. Maybe
I'll
we can
send,
Venmo
it'll
you.
have to go via Venmo to somebody. So if you want the Venmo back, and then you can write them a check or give them cash or pennies or whatever you want to do, we can set that up where I'll Venmo you direct, and then you can send it back to them.
Okay,
We just gotta keep it clean on our end.
Yeah, it gets so hard, honestly. I've done it too many times where I have 5 different ways, and it's as I'm sure you understand, Gail, an accounting nightmare.
Just a massive thank you to the Pose for your incredible generosity in making this additional promotion through the end of the year. I don't think anybody here takes it for granted, the love you're showing for everybody by doing this. So thank you.
Awesome. I love it.
Christensen,
Yeah, and we know that there's been some customers that either didn't know how to use the rewards, or it gets turned off, or whatever is the case, that had a bunch stacked up. So we've been begging corporate to give us something extra to allow us to drain those down a little bit, to help the customers that have a big spend available. So that's really what this was designed for. But then we just wanted an additional thank you added on top of that, and something that would be available for every single person, regardless if they have credits or they don't. If they're a customer or a consultant, doesn't matter. There's a promotion for 100% of people, new people, old people. Everybody has something that they can get back with this.
So you did hear new people. So those of you that have people on the fence that you've been talking to, holy cow, get with those people as well immediately. Put it into your stories, all of that. One last thing. One person, big difference, our onboarding site, you guys. If you have not been in there, make sure to get in there. When you enroll a new customer, Tanya Sheldon did a beautiful video on when you enroll a customer, now what? What's next? How do you turn on your rewards credit toggle? How do you get your rewards? It is in there. It's a video. Send it when you enroll a customer. send that video to your brand new customer so that they know, how do I turn on my rewards for the future? Some people be like, I don't know. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. How do I know for the future? You don't have to figure it out. You can tell them, but you can grab Tanya's video. It's in the site. They're in customer care, and send it to them and say, voila, let's have an amazing year. Yes, let's blow this up in 2020 with a bang. And we want to hear your guys' goals. What do you want to do through the rest of the month? What volume do you want to end at? What gem do you want to end at? How many do you want to bless? So I would get clear on that right now. Look at your volume. The 25th subscription has gone out, right? All volume is in. So go into your app, look at your volume. Where are you? And what number do you want to add at? Let us know, text us, and we will help you get there. If you need help figuring things out, text your leader, text us. We just want to help through the end of this and just to have a great, great time. Awesome. Anything else? All right. Thank you,
Sean.
guys.
Hey, Sean.
Yes, Des.
So for the customer one though, too, because I know for consultants, you said to email you, same thing. Is there a certain thing you want in that memo for customers? I want to be clear on that.
I'll text that out.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're gonna have to
okay.
figure out what's the easiest way, because that's gonna be a lot bigger. And
Yeah.
a lot harder communication between a customer getting back to us.
Yeah.
In some cases, not in all, but I'm hoping that if I call Lilia after this, she's gonna tell me she can get me a spot order list for customers where we don't have to
Sure.
worry about this at all. That's my hope,
And-
but just
and you-
stay tuned to whatever Michelle sends out on the instructions for the customer side on how they get paid.
Turn your
Perfect. Thanks again.
notifications on in Telegram, One Person Big Difference Telegram. Make sure your notifications are on there, you guys, especially through the end of this week. They should always be on. It's not a chat thread, right? It's just information. But if you do ever turn it off, make sure that they're on through the end of this, because stuff's going to be rolling and it's going to be fun. We send you a spreadsheet of we're here to help you guys get through all of it, you and your team. So get with your leaders. They know how to look through all of this stuff as well. You guys, we went through this with them in great detail last week. So don't hesitate to reach out to the team. We're all here. Okay. We're all here. Let's get in and make sure everybody's taken care of, and let's just go bless and have a lot of fun and see. Again, text us. Where do you want to be at the end of the month? I'm gonna put a post in One Person Big Difference. You go right after this and tell us where you want to be at the end of the month, and I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna help you, and Sean is, and everybody else here to get there. Okay.
And if you're posting this into groups that you have cross-line people that are not in the One Person Big Difference organization, please make sure that it's clear in whatever you're posting that this is only available. Because I would hate for a cross-line person that's in your Facebook group or wherever you're posting this to think that it's a corporate deal or something that they can get. And that's why sometimes we keep things and different groups limited to our organization only, is because of things like this. Okay. And I would assume you're going to put something into Vitality Living, Michelle.
Yeah, I put a little bit in there last night for people just to stay tuned. So I would love the help from any of you to post in there as well. But yes, make sure, the corporate thing is there, but if you put into stories or anything else, say add on team, promo or OPBD or PO or whatever, just make sure that there's the clarity of that. So anyway, we don't want to complicate things. We want to keep it simple, but we want to make sure that there's no confusion. Okay. Awesome. Let's go. Okay, love you all. Anything else? All right, here we go. Mwah. Adios, team.
See you guys.
Sam, love you.